Hello and welcome to Word from Your Mother. This is going to be a Just the Facts, ma'am, which is the decks. I use two of the decks I read with or will be altered, having no court cards or major arcana in them, and the clarifiers and everything else will be unaltered. I am having trouble. I feel that the earlier two readings were vague and confusing. So I thought, well, I will go ahead and do this and see where I go. See, and I'm bogging down again. I don't know is it an intentional confusion here? Well, anyway, once again, you have the Four of Swords and you're defensive. You're down here cowering against attack. This is well, let me just come back to that. Anyway, you're the Ace of Cups and you're thinking about the Bow Chicka Wow, the Hawthorn wand, which is, as we all know, the Ace of Wands, which is Bow Chicka Wow, which is just killing you. Okay? But then look at here. See? We're going to take a little sidetrack here. Because with the shield, so you're defensive, right? Because here you are. And then you're defensive. But it's all about heart and home. You're going to take one for the heart and the home. And see, it's the wish granted, serendipity, patience, because you want to fix everybody. You're like, well, if I just wait a little bit longer, everything will be all right. You know, because you got faith, but you got your blinders on. You can't see what's going on. And here comes the pillory, where there's punishment for if you... Why not? Stupid is as stupid does, okay? Because the signs are there and you won't let yourself see them. Shall I stop now? Because here we have a flame. The shit's on fire. Eyeglasses you can't see. You look like a cabin in the woods. That could be good or really, really bad. But you need to think about it. We the people, you need to get your priorities in order. Okay? Okay. Alright. The Just the Facts, ma'am, is just a bunch of thoughts. It's a peek at what's bouncing around in your head. There is no reading to speak of here, although one might be found. Alright? We're just thinking. We're just kicking the can down the road. Because there was nothing in either one of those earlier two readings that I could hook onto. But we have two aces. So you're being pulled between two extremes of which you are one. And this has led to your demise, and you need to fight for your right to party. Okay? Now, I speak the truth, don't you know? Oh, this is truth too. Truth and truth. I speak the truth. All right. Okay then. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the truth because I can't figure out what's going on. Okay? So there you got a solid foundation. They're not going to be able to lie to you like they've been. And if you're thinking of your rights, then you know what's oppressing you. That you keep giving to them. Then we got Two of Pentacles. We've been having that all day long about how you're going to let go of it. A big change of stuff. And then we have Labyrinth. You know, a feeling of being lost. You feel delayed. It's complicated. You want to go inward. In order to go in, you have to drop this. Two must become one. You need to downsize. Going inward, spiritual quest, deliberation. To just watch it unfurl. You're a long way home. You never thought you'd be in this situation ever. You never thought you'd have to think about this. This is something, but you wouldn't do this to them. Or I don't know, but you are doing it. It's doing what you thought you would never do. Taking the long way home, you've done everything you could to avoid this moment, and you always knew that it would come. An unsolvable problem, a catch-22, a situation to sort out. And here we have this maze, right? A few days ago, in the Morgan Tarot, you had, it came up right here under the Knight of Pentacles. And I was like, dude's not leading you through this maze. He's not opening up. You're doing it all. You're like in a relationship with yourself, making it up as you go along. You're speaking the truth. No one's listening. The elephant in the room. You won't talk about the elephant in the room. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. But right now, I imagine this feels a little overwhelming, mentally overwhelming. I kept getting the vibe that that's the one good thing that I hit in that reading was, because I didn't say anything about it, it came to me after, was you're not crazy, you're right. Found your way to the Goblin Castle. You have no power over me. That's the elephant in the room, is that he has no power over you unless you consent to it. His idea of happy. Your idea of purpose. I don't know. This is what you thought you wanted. The happy and the purpose. This is what you thought life was all about, and you thought you had got there. And you're there right now. But the elephant in the room is that this is not. You're like, if that's all, well, what the fuck's going on? If this substandard happy, this unacceptable level of happy, this happy that is not happy, is what you get after putting everything of yourself into it, this crap is the best you can get, then what is the true purpose of all this? Stay with me. I don't know where I am. Okay, here's a grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. All I can think about is locusts. To level the field. The wreckage left in the aftermath of the happy that is not. That is the elephant in the room. That hides in the midst of the lies. That can only be kept alive with your consent and effort. You put effort into this illusion, and I speak the truth. Eh? Okay. I kind of like that backward thing. Plus, it takes us away from the locust. I don't have a clue to know what to do with the locust. I don't like it. Ooh, you don't like it either. It's not good. It's a bad omen. And an urn. Ah. Oh, the miserable failure of something. And if that's all that can be had, then this has been a failure. This relationship has been a failure. It comes to an end. You're experiencing loss, death, forfeiture, grief, to feel closed up and shut off, bereaved, a breakup, poverty, collapse, the collapse of the illusion. So what now? To dispossess, to remove, to dismantle, to deprive, absence. Bless them with your absence was I just said it. Change of state, setback, it's over, it's done. What's said is said. The choice ahead of you, we've gotten this like every reading, the last 5 or 6 readings. And all you seek is balance. You seek to recuperate. You seek to the clarity of what is the reason for this. You seek clarity. You seek the questions. You seek to know. You want to make the elephant in the room make sense, but it's not gonna. It's not gonna. Oh, look. Not to be Debbie Downer or nothing, but let us talk about this for a minute, because the happily ever after and the seeking of a purpose now is surrounded by a feeling of loss and delayed, complex, it's complicated, going inward, spiritual quest. Long way home, problem to solve, catch-22, a situation sorted out. But lost is what brought me back to that. I know it's a repeat. But I was like, lost because loss and death, forfeiture, grief, closed up, bereaved. So you had everything wrapped up in this, and it was just awful. Just awful, right? Just awful. Oh, I like that. I like that. Uh-huh. I do. Okay. Well, you suffered a loss that equally in turn has decimated you. And you have to regain your balance. You've lost your balance. This loss is what kept you in balance. Oh, okay. So we got the Ace of Swords. The truth of the juggling cannot be talked about. It's the elephant in the room. Oh, no, no, ma'am. I'm not ready yet. Is this worth all this? This happiness? Because why can't you talk about it? What are you juggling to? What are you doing? What are you sacrificing to keep this happily ever after that isn't? You feel me? Is it worth it? Situations in the balance, what are you sacrificing? It seems kind of like it's whacked out of balance. It certainly hasn't done you any good. Your cup, your little tray is empty. So you face a future. You face and you experience a big loss, confusion, and you face a choice in the future. But here we have the Hawthorn 1 and the Ace of Cups. This here, and we had this in the last reading too. Dude wants to get freaky, and you turn him down. Okay? Dude wants to press the issue. He wants to run like y'all use Bonnie and Clyde, right? You can't talk about what a dismal failure this has been, and yet you love him. You want to talk about your rights. Back it up and watch that whole spiel of stuff again. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I usually don't do that, but once I look, and then I saw a lot. So I said, but I showed it to you too. So do what you want with it. I know that itself is probably overwhelming, especially with that deck. And see, the idea is that I'll have it way over there, and then I see the top card when I lay it out, and then I can't see whatever it is I might pick up under it. But no, I can figure it out. Okay. Okay. Show me the truth of the Two of Pentacles. Oh. The truth is, you're not happy. You were happier before when you were single. This did not, maybe you did it for the wrong reasons. You tried to fill a hole. So the truth of the not happy, that's the unhappy. Oh my God, I'm trapped here. I'm gonna have to do this forever, juggling. I'm just this level, this unsatisfactory level. Did it to myself. Consigned my. I agreed to this, knowing it was a lie. I agreed to this, knowing I lied to my own heart. Trapped here. Did it to myself. Forever stuck in limbo. I want to escape. Okay. And then the elephant. Show me the elephant in the room. Remember, I can look at this because I'm using this super duper deck. Oh, if I can do this like this every time, I might be able to, I'll shut up and do it. Alright, alright, alright. Show me the elephant in the room and the long way home. That's the long way home. Bet on the wrong horse. Can't talk to him about his shortcomings though. He can't take it. Well, you can't just take it all. Fuck. Look, you tried to take it all. Tried to shoulder it all. Well, it's his. I asked him for more than he could do. We should have said something. No, I don't know. I feel like this is way out of balance. You don't want him anymore. It didn't do nothing for you. But you can't talk about it. Sensitive. The elephant in the room. The happy that isn't. What is my purpose? What are you seeing? I just saw the Ace of Pentacles on the bottom. You see no more stalemate, ready to move on, ready to admit that it was a big fat fucking failure, and the happy that isn't is killing you, is stagnating you. Fight, 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 fight. There's no love there. No love there. Just malicious and ill will for each other. Oh, if I knew then what I know now. I don't know if I got enough life left to get anywhere. You've passed more than you got left. I'm just saying. Stop fucking around. Figure it out. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. And the loss of a family, a loved one. The collapse. I was talking about divorce in earlier, and but you don't want him. There's the divorce, okay? Because this relationship has been bad for you, but you can't talk. You can't talk. The loss. A thin line. It's all games. It's all vicious. There's no goodwill there. So it's a thin line because you know you're walking amongst people that are gonna, that have your, you're having to manipulate the scene. Because it's all about money and you ain't gonna give it up. It could be all about money. This isn't earned. It could be about a will. People fighting over a will. And you're surrounded by lies. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. So you're trying to be tactful. And I heard deft. Deft and tactful. Detached. But maybe it's because you're numb. Because you're still seeking your purpose over here. You're trapped in your own what the fuck moment. You're the eye in the middle of this other storm that's going on around you about inheritance and money. And oh my God, just going through this alone is devastating you. And you know what? Every time I see this card, I think about a funeral home. And then I think about Hotel California. But I do. I think about... It's like... I don't know. Says one thing, but is completely another. Show me the Ten of Swords in the future. You will win, but you'll wipe yourself out doing it. Wouldn't it be easier just to walk away? Because trying to figure out this labyrinth of swords. Let me take this. I just saw it. How can I... This labyrinth of lies about your Get away. Okay. Well, all right. There's the lies again. Fighting and lying, fighting and lying. The never-ending argument, an argument that cannot be resolved, it cannot be won. But yet you're in there, and that keeps you connected. That's what's bringing you down. I mean, you're past that. Who cares? You have moved into a different level. I mean, there's the lies and the debilitation that comes from this toxic relationship, right? But then there's the overall life sucking. What is it? My dude says. He says I have soul sucking jitsu sometimes, and it's just not worth it, is it? To be marinated in so much poison. So you have the option. Look, you could jump right out of there. You should. I mean, I know you can't. You have to perform the ritual and observe the. Where's my card for that? Oh, it's this one. Yeah, okay. I'm not used to that. Okay. Oh yeah, something bad is coming, and people that don't know how to act are going to be there. Let me put it like that. And you get ready. Get ready. The less you talk, the less they're just waiting. You know, when they pull in, you hear the ice cream truck, right? Oh no, I mean the circus wheel. They open the door and all their little fucking monkeys spill out of the back. All right. Two wands. Choice of balance. When I said monkeys, I pictured that insufferable couple in Secondhand Lions. They come to get the boy with all their little brats, and they're so good, goody two-shoes, and they set that lion off on them. You go. You choose balance, which is not. You choose truth, so that you know where you stand. You love them, but enough's enough. Enough's enough. You're gonna say no to dude. It's real hard. But he's hurt you. He's hurt you for the last time. You ain't gonna have it no more. There's the choice again. On top of the choice, you're gonna stand firm. You're gonna reject him, and you're gonna stand firm on it. Okay. Advice from the now holographic tarot from the Pleroma. Ooh. Putting it off. Been putting it off. Okay. I'll keep that one upside down. And I saw the broken heart. It don't hurt like it used to. The light came on, didn't it? But it's still frightening. You're in unfamiliar territory. You never wanted to be. You wanted. God, you thought you got what you wanted. Imagine how brokenhearted to discover that you have no say, and it's not really that happy. There's no give back for it. There's no return. That's not worth it. So you put up boundaries. And you defend your position. But see, it's just keeping you attached. If you was really done with it, just quit defending. There's the Seven of Pentacles. So you have this vested interest. You still have a secret hope to get something back. That's why you won't detach. Or at least some sort of validation and closure for your broken heart. Severance package. I don't know. Maybe it's the last word. Bitterly arguing earlier in a different reading. You feel like you ain't getting no justice. Nobody hears you. Trapped in a Six of Pentacles relationship. Trapped in the injustice of giving, knowing. You know and give knowingly. Give knowing that you're not going to get it back. But you can't talk about the elephant in the room. Four Swords. You're just about sick. Every time you realize it, it makes you sick all over. There's your choice. Two of Wands. Again, isn't that the 100th? You know? I mean, you know, I'm exaggerating, but yeah, choice is all over. In more than one reading as well. Oh, look, I'm on either side. The broken heart. Happier single. Regret. Got played. Bet on the wrong horse. Massive failure. Blow to your heart and your ego. And something even more base that makes you crazy underneath it all. That is unpredictable. Something in you that, oop, there's the King of Wands. Something you are in a mood to act up. It may be you that nuts out next. Surprise! King of Wands. Page of Pentacles. King of Wands has much to learn. No, the King of Wands said he would have put in all this work, but he's looking over here, la 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 la, and you're the one doing all the work while he does all the talk, or all the reasons why he can't, why it's somebody else's fault, and you're stepping back just watching it. You're watching him hang himself. I mean, it's clear to see. Everybody can see it now. Everybody can see it. There's no work. He's not doing no work. Ten of Pentacles. You're the stability. You and the King of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Together you're a power couple. Can't be beat. Hard work, no nonsense. The King of Wands, on the other hand, is la 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 la. You know, and he's delusional. Look at me. Okay, and we got the Pulp Fiction. By the way, I started this knowing that I was going to talk about the not having any clue, and I did not roll for any of these. I picked them all as I was called to, and they're the Now, the Old Style, the Pulp Fiction, and then the Housewives Tarot, which I'm going to lay this out, and I may clarify this with that. Okay. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups, King of Cups. There's your power couple. You love him to death. You love him a lot. He is your king and emperor. When he says jump, you say, "No, baby, come here." But been a lot of waste, a lot of overflow, a lot of slop after promised. That is law and order. Okay, there's been a lot of slop after the promised law and order. So, and lies. Didn't get it back. Did not get it back. Loss from that slop. Six of Swords. An inability to heal it or fix it or talk about the elephant in the room.
Just listen to music.
The Lovers. It's a problem now. The Moon. Why do you stay? Why do you stay? The Sun. The Sun and the Moon and the Lovers. What the heck? You thought he was the one. And to admit he's not. See, he's not the one. You thought he was the one, right? And he's not the one, but rather than admit it or talk about it or anything, you'll just shit can the whole thing, and you'll start over without accepting any accountability for the part you played in it yourself, which is codependent and toxic. So you're not going to heal anything. You'll just go get a new dude, and you'll be happy with that one. Yeah. It'll still be the same old mind games. You'll just play your same old game with a new guy. Three of Wands. You just want to move ahead. Anything. You can't. You feel like it's all been a game, and you weren't able to win it, and you don't want to become a victim to it. You just want to move ahead, or move away from it. King of Wands at the bottom. King of Swords. King of Wands, King of Swords. Okay. Mind games. Five of Pentacles betrayed you. No going back to that. Betrayal. And what do we gift betrayal with? My absence. This is not the deck I was going to use. You take back your money and your common sense and you walk away. I will not. I have rights. I have rights. I'm a human being. Ace of Pentacles. Was it worth it? Okay. Show me this power couple. It's the Eight of Wands. The communication you're trying to avoid. The Empress. You're trying to wait him out. You want him to come to you. King of Swords. There he is with his... So when he comes, he's going to be talking smack. So you're waiting for him to stop talking with all his bullshit. Betrayed. Betrayed. The Emperor, the Five of Pentacles on the Emperor, and the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. I mean, yeah, the Five of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, sorry. Six of Pentacles. Y'all got kids? The reason. Why? Why? It's all lies. You want to expose the lies? I mean, why are you still there? Four of Wands. This looks like the desire for revenge because it's Four of Wands, Four of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles. Like you're going to have your revenge, right? And then it just gets pushed too far. You let go of it even further. You desire to escape. You've got some money saved up. If you don't, I suggest you start. Pay attention to your head. Don't get bamboozled by what you're... He's going to start with the love bomb, and it's going to trigger when he sees that you ain't got no money no more and you don't automatically offer to buy. He's going to notice. It might trigger some love bombing, you know, just to get you back in line, right? And then the moon and the sun, they cancel each other out. Will the truth shine on all these lies and manipulations? Eight of Cups. No, well, I guess the sun does shine the truth on some of this bullshit because I see here a cessation of effort. Strong enough to do it. I do suggest you get ready to go to work. Save some money. You're going to be on your own shortly, robbing Peter to pay Paul, and both the kids at your... Well, the dog goes with you no matter what. That's not even up for... Because you're just not having that. The dog is mine. I had the dog. I came with the dog, and the dog's leaving with me. And you don't want to mess with me on that. The High Priestess, you know he'll back down. It's just something he'd want to take. He's too lazy to take care of anything anyway. Ace of Wands. It would take effort. He's not going to put that effort into it. Ace of Pentacles. Oh my God. Look, it's the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. And it's the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands. Look here. I think you bought into something that wasn't worth it. You put all your power into this. And he wasn't qualified to do the job ever, which is not his fault. And rather than admit that he's not the villain you'd have him be, because it's not his fault, that he wasn't what you wanted, right? He apparently, he did make an effort, though he's lazy. He didn't, I don't know. It didn't show me that. It just showed me that you need to let go of this. Then we got 6 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. And you've been hanging out here. There's the 7 of Pentacles again. You say that you're waiting to get some payment, some harvest from all that you put in, but really you just found a place to hide. 3 of Pentacles. You know the rules. You can do it. You can do what you've been doing it. The Star. Are you making yourself settle for breadcrumbs? One day. One day. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. 10 of Swords. Yeah, you're about done here. And then it sounds like, well, I've got a whole nother layer to go. So you just go outside. Go around. I don't know. You can't come in. Okay. You're not happy? You don't have a say in the place where you are, and you're surrounded by lies. You've suffered a loss. Your big question right now is why? But you won't. It's a whole bunch of lies. You're never gonna figure it out. It's just set against you, set to confuse you. You can't talk about the elephant in the room, but I'm telling you, the Titanic is sinking. Independence. You are being encouraged to develop balance between independence and the time of togetherness. This also indicates that you would greatly benefit from a profound journey of self-discovery. Learn to enjoy time spent alone. Let go. 5 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. You need to, somebody hurt you real bad. There's your betrayal, right? And it damn near killed you. But you need to let go of it. You've been unable to let go of this. You're trapped in victimville. And you have been for a week now. Because it wasn't worth it. But your ego won't allow you to accept the failure, accept that you made a faulty choice, and you can't move on from it. There's gratitude. No. I went back and searched in my history for that thing that I was talking about earlier that I watched about gratitude. I couldn't find it. But, make the break. Stop worrying. I mean, kindness is a weakness. A break is a break is a break. Love yourself. Simplicity. Keep it simple, stupid. King of Swords. The King of Wands and the King of Swords is going to come putting a schmooze on you, I think. The Great Mentalist. Eloquent, rational, upright, quick-witted, unemotional, controlling, sarcastic, cold, abrupt, critical, calculated. Something's trying to come back. Cut it off. It's going to come back and try to hook into you again. You know it. It's because you shut that door but you didn't lock it. Well, you're going to have to deal with that now because it's on its way back. Okay. Now we're going to have chubby chicks. I have no idea. what the name of this is, but it's cute. Like I said, this isn't reading so much as it is just thoughts. Something's coming back. Something you were rid of is coming back. I just want to talk about this again for a minute because of the earlier reading wherein he made he wants to get freaky and you turn him down. This could be aggressive. This could be aggressive too. It puts you in the position of having to make a choice with a broken heart, because that's poison. You know, if it could be. I just wanted to point that out. Do what you want with it. Seems very draining. Gray. Endings are inevitable. Lioness. You've earned all your stripes. And potion. Remember to practice self-love. I see you letting go of it. You're at peace with yourself. You're good. You're like, okay, you're an asshole, and I'm out of here. La la la. And you hear the circus going off in the background, and you're like, no, pedal faster. Endings are inevitable. And it'll be right, because there's a beginning right afterwards. There always is. Okay. Leave it in the comments.